belly dance or belly is dancing me? I don't know. One of the two. Belly is dancing me or I dance belly.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacular evening indeed. We're at the top of Bar Street, and this is the former Notorious, if you remember it rightly. And of course, they've taken over the premises next door and they are rapidly refitting that. And this is coming back as a tattoo studio. Old school tattoo love, luckily only for you. And of course, on top of all of that, I've brought with me the most beautiful woman in the world. And of course, her name is Miss Ochin Grasilia-Labou.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again.
Shall we go for a walk down Bar Street?
Shall we?
Shall we?
We shall.
Come on, Grasilia-Labou. We're at the very top of Bar Street, and we're going to take you with us and show you some of the bars and some of the things that are going on. It's early in the evening for Bar Street. Most people are hanging out on the promenade and in the harbour area. But of course, slowly but surely, they're going to ramp up. And we found two superstars again, all the way from downtown in Wales. That's the mountain man known as Mr. Yes,
good.
All right. How are you doing? Is it Blue?
No way.
And this is his beauty, Miss Vicky.
Looking good
Right?
tonight.
All right.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you going? Anywhere exciting?
Home.
Home.
We've been out all day.
Yeah? You've had enough. You've had enough.
Tattoo.
Yeah. And I said good morning to Miss Layla this morning as well
did you?
in the video. It'll be on tomorrow, I think it is.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I love that.
you have a good day.
Yeah.
Please come and see us
Tomorrow,
before you go. Yeah,
we
please.
definitely will.
Please.
Tomorrow.
Otherwise, we'll be
Tomorrow,
upset.
probably.
We'll be
Yeah.
upset.
Okay.
We'll leave you to go and chill out.
Lovely.
We'll leave you to chill out. See you later. See you later. That's the superstars all the way from downtown South Wales. The big mountain man known as Mr. Lee. And of course, his beauty, Miss Vicky. All the way coming downtown South Wales. We're on Bar Street, as I was saying. We've just come past the Bubbles, which is a music bar and a fun bar. You've got Out of Africa if you want something to eat. And then you've got the sister restaurant just over there, which is the, I don't know, Drummel or whatever it is. And look at that. There's Mr. David and his Princess Karine, and they're on Bar Street. Probably going to go for a pint or a drink or two. We're having a good night in Kato Paphos today, that's for sure. Oh, we stop. Let's go and have a word with David, because we're going to take him out for Sunday lunch. Let's stop this car in its tracks. There we go. Yasu Gumbaru, you all right? How are you doing? You're trying to run me over, aren't you? You're trying to run me over. Let's say hello to the star. You all right? Say hello to that daughter back in the UK. You all right? Are you coming for lunch on Sunday?
Don't be scared. It's
Yes,
only me.
there we are. Don't forget, Sunday,
Just having a recce at the area.
you're checking it out.
Yeah, just see where you can park, where you can drive even.
Well, the best place to go and park, past Pop Life, just up there.
Okay.
Big communal car park, and your car's safe. Otherwise, well, you can't park anywhere.
No, that's what. Yeah.
That's the problem. It's pandemonium, isn't it?
Well, we've
Pandemonium.
been round by the church.
Oh, it was. Forget it.
We can't get out
It's
the
all
other
dug
side,
up.
can you?
It's all dug
Yeah.
up. It's all
So
dug
we try and get back the out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock,
3 o'clock,
lunch.
yeah. Okay.
Because it's the birthday girl. Karina's sitting in the car with Mr. David, and of course we're going to go and take her out and treat her to a rather nice Sunday lunch. And hopefully, you never know, we might get to film it. Now, just across the road there, as I was saying, is a bunch of superstars, and this is probably the best takeaway in the whole of Paphos. Many people agree with us, and many people have been. You all right, Chris? How you doing? You doing well? Yeah? You're going to have a busy night tonight, that's for sure. One of our very early superstars is that chap there. Look at him, Mr. Pidar, and of course he's going to be making a great kebab for somebody. Let's watch him at work. Look at that. He's chopping away. Wow. He should be getting a job on one of those movies doing something like Cocktail. It could be a cocktail doner kebab, especially for you. Best takeaway in the whole of Paphos, and I'm not just saying that, it is. And that's the star who likes to promote Bubbles. That's his job. And of course, that's the bar just across the road over there. A cocktail and music bar extraordinaire. Now, here we are. Charlie is in the downtown Kato Paphos.
Do you know what I noticed? Every time when I do my nails, no, Charlie, please don't eat my nails. It's not very tasty. You better.
He's
Charlie,
angry.
you
Let him have a
but-
nibble, Grasilia.
But if you want my ring, it's better. You better eat Charlie.
Charlie. Oh, Charlie. There he is. Oi, Charlie. There we are.
He's gone.
He wants to have a nibble on Arching Receiver Labou's beautiful, beautiful fingers. Chris is over there. Take him back to Chris Deludis and he'll take him off. Ella, ella. See you, Charlie. We'll see you a bit later. Thanks, Chris. You're a star. Thanks very, very much indeed. Probably the best takeaway in the world. And on top of all that, they've got their very own parrot. And his name is Charlie. If you're looking for a special bar, perhaps if your name is Lady Sally, well, this could be that place for you. If you want to go to a laundrette or two, that could be it. There's a girl dancing the night away. This is the Flyers Bar, and it's the busiest bar in the whole of Paphos, and it's going to ramp itself up in a couple of hours. All that's missing is a couple of hundred people, but if you come past here in another couple of hours, I promise you that this place is going to be packed to the rafters. And of course, there's some superstars coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed. If your name is Lady Sally and Matt Dyer, oh my goodness, this is that special, special bar with your name on it. Look at that, the Flyers Bar in downtown Paphos. And that's one of the stars that likes to invite you in.
Subscribe and follow.
Thank you very much, sir. If you want a great, great bar, that's the bar to come to. The best bar in the whole of Paphos. We're going to tempt you with free shots and all those kind of things. Receiving?
I should say Charlie today was a little bit aggressive. He was in the high of the mood. I think he wanted girlfriend or the boyfriend.
Or perhaps he likes a bit of nail polish
Somebody
or two.
wanted somebody.
That's what he wanted,
That's
I
for
think.
sure.
There we are. He likes to have a nibble on your nail polish. To be honest, he doesn't hurt. He really is a nice little superstar. Only about 6 months old. If you want to go and see him, go to the Drachmel takeaway, and of course they'll unbox him, especially for you. On the right hand side now, if you've been on Bar Street and you've committed one or two sins, well, there's a nice little church and it's waiting there especially for you. Perhaps you could go in and light a candle for someone in remembrance, and perhaps don't forget to leave a tip or two. We're outside the Red Lion Bar. There it is, the Red Lion up in big red letters. And this is one of the best bars in the whole of Paphos. And if you want to get a special, special deal in here, the man you want to be looking for is a Mr. Lois, who appears to be not on the block at the moment. It must be that little bit too early, but of course he'll be coming around very, very soon indeed. The Tropical Nights, Mr. Robert, yes, it's left it that little bit late for this season, and the rumour has it that it's not going to bother, and it's going to continue refurbishing throughout the winter and then open up for the next season, which of course is not that far away, because in Paphos the season is rather long. We're going to kick off again in March. There was a gentleman asking earlier on, do the restaurants, do the bars stay open? Most of them do. And we're a working town, if you understand me, so if you're looking for a special, special restaurant, that could be the one for you. Mr. Craig and of course Lisa are coming to town in a couple of weeks, and that's their favourite restaurant. One of the most popular restaurants in Paphos is just across the road there. That's the oldest traditional taverna in the whole world. Started in 1971 in downtown Kato Paphos. We see he's going for a wander. And there's the boss, there he is, there's the boss in charge of this restaurant, and he's guiding people in, and he says, when you finish your meal, please give very, very generously. On the corner of Bar Street there is the Robin Hood Pub, one of the oldest and most famous bars in Wrexham. We're not in Wrexham, we're in downtown Paphos, but there was a Robin Hood Pub just on the outskirts of Wrexham. Now, if you're a shady guy, shady lady, that could be that special, special place for you. If you like a bit of Indian food, well, the Deli Gates is possibly one of the best Indian restaurants in the whole of Paphos. Although there are one or two for you to go and check out, that's for sure.
I remember in this restaurant once upon a time, me, Mr. Paul, Dave Jono, you remember, we had a lovely meal. Was it last year?
It was last year, yeah.
Last year. What we had, don't ask me.
Well,
I don't
you had
remember what I had
calamari,
yesterday.
and he had lamb chops, and I had lamb chops, if I remember
Really?
rightly. And I
It's a
paid the
memory.
bill. Not going to be that. No, not this time, Dave Jono.
Mr. Paul's got a memory of an elephant, if you understand me. Elephant remember 20 years later the things. I was going to say ahead, no, 20 years later.
Well, I can predict the future sometimes as well, because now and again we do get a couple of superstars who come on the channel that don't like us very much. And we wish you all the success in the world with your future prospects. And if you want to go and set up a YouTube channel, if you want to be the greatest YouTuber in the world, perhaps if your name is Paul Grice, well, go ahead and try it, because I can assure you, you're going to fall flat on your fat arse, that's for sure. You don't have the charisma, you don't have the talents, and you can barely write 2 words together, never mind string 3 or more in a sentence. Anyway, we're on the downtown Kato Paphos link road from Bar Street down to the Kato Paphos promenade area. And the girls come back to the channel today, Miss Flora. Well, if you're looking for the Dionysus Central Hotel, look no further, there's the sign. Unfortunately, the lights are not on it, but that says Dionysus Central Hotel. That's the main reception area, and this is the little roast and grill corner that you were talking about. And yes, you're going to go in there and you are going to get a great meal indeed. Let's keep going. This is the busy road that links Bar Street and the Dionysus Central Hotel to the very top of the Kato Paphos promenade.
Looks like the Moscow Avenue.
Very busy, because there's a lot of streets been dug up, if you understand, and there's rediversions this way and that way, and one day you can't go down that street, next time you can. So if you see a one-way street, don't worry about it, just boot it and off you go. Penguino's restaurant's coming up on the left-hand side, which means we are about to start our descent onto the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, and I'm promising you a great view out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. So if you like what you see, why not hit that like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for that a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And of course, while you're at it, why not click through to our About page, where you can buy us a coffee or 2. That's the Buy Me a Coffee platform, totally safe, totally secure. You register one of your plastic friends, and you, as a gesture of goodwill, as a thank you, as a bequest to ask us to make a special video for you. Pen Dance Gang, we thank you for those 5 copies, that's for sure. Dayman, we thank you for those 2 copies on behalf of Sir Peter. And of course, anybody can go on to the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Perhaps if your name is Paul Grice, why don't you go and hunt it down, and while you're at it, buy us a coffee or 2. But also you can check out just how many people are buying us coffees. Contrary to your belief, we are very popular indeed. And also, many people like to support the channel by becoming a superstar member at only €10 a month. And also lots and lots of people like to go through to the thanks button on YouTube itself. Lord Derek Scully, we thank you from the bottom of our 2 hearts. Sir Philip, Lady Sharon, all the way out in downtown Cornwall, we thank you from the very bottom of our 2 hearts. Lady Rachel, oh my goodness, and the man with the Cheshire grin of a smile, of course, Sir Jason, we thank you very much indeed. And of course, we have to thank the legend, the girl in charge of the show, known as Dame Anne. Unfortunately, it's a little bit gloomy in downtown Paphos. There's a bit of humidity and a bit of dust in the air, but that doesn't take away from its beauty and its spectacality. And on top of all of that, I've got with me the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin Grasilia Labov.
I would like to thank you many times for being with us. I know that you're a people who really would love to see a little bit of positiveness, a little bit of the moods go up, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I truly hope that we somehow doing something that you really enjoy, and I really want to thank you for being with us. Really thank you, and all you're doing for us. For us, it's a huge achievement. And of course, time's changing, everything's going up and down. So we hope that we only will go up with the helping of yours. Thank you very much again and again. Many kisses from the bottom of our team.
We'd also like to do a big shout out and a thank you for our new Lord and Lady on the channel, And of course, that's Lord Julian. He melted our hearts and he touched our souls. And of course, his beautiful blonde beauty, his new wife, Lady Bridget. Welcome to the little Marika and me family, and we thank you from the bottom of our two hearts.
Mr. Julian, you were amazing. Until now, I have never seen a boy of, I'm not saying you're very old, but the boy of your age, you understand what I mean, to be excited and to meet us with an open arms and to be excited so much. We're really thanking for it, and we're really, really humbled that we've got such a people like you.
Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon, somewhere on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade or harbour area. All that's missing is you. Thanks for watching.